Hello everyone, George DeSantis here with a midweek version of the Look at the Market. It'll be an abbreviated version, but I just wanted to cover something that I thought you might be interested in. Before we go further, as usual, we have to bring up a disclaimer here. So let me do that now. And just take a look at it and realize that this is for informational purposes only. It is not an attempt to give advice to any particular person. I couldn't possibly do that even if I was qualified to do so. But I do this for my own purposes, and anyone can look at it and take from it what they wish. But let's begin. I wanted to show you a chart of the NASDAQ, and we'll discuss it. And here's a daily chart of the NASDAQ. I was looking at a video by Oscar Carboni, and he mentioned that the NASDAQ is actually fast approaching a double top here. It isn't quite there yet, but it's just about. And as he points out, many traders tend to sell a market when you see a double top. So the question is, are we really in a position here now where we should be thinking of selling the market? And if not, when should we? If in fact there is going to be a double top and a pullback, and how big a pullback, no one knows. But let's take a look. You see, since the market bottomed out here and subsequently made a nice turnaround in this area, although we got buy signals from MACD when it crossed over here, that was way back on March 26th, like 3 days late, 3 days after the bottom. Since that time, especially in this area here, where the 4 crossed over the 9, 9 over the 30, we've been in an uptrend since then because the 4 remained above 9 and 9 above 30. And there were other indications of that too, like Williams percent R with a 30 period was above the magenta minus 50% line. Now, when we look at MACD indicators, we have two of them. One is the default with the 1226.9 parameters, and the other with the 1939.9 parameters, as I've discussed on the weekend. What we notice here is that we've been getting a few false signals here to sell on the 26th, the 1226.9. So as I mentioned on the weekend, I reread Jerry Appel's book and noticed that he talked about using the 1939.9 indicator, MACD, for sell signals. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we ride this trend, even if it looks as though we're making a double top. We ride it unless we get a cross of the 4 below the 9 on the daily chart, as it did over here back in February. In February, I think it was, yeah, February 24th, 23rd, we got a crossover here. So until we get that 4 going below the 9 again, parabolic will probably go above again, as it did here back in February. I think it was February, wasn't it? Yes. And until the 939.9 MACD crosses below the 0 line, issuing a sell signal, we stay with this uptrend. That's basically all that I wanted to say for today. I've added to some positions. I'm almost fully invested. So I'm riding the trend. And unless we get a cross here of the 4 below the 9 and the MACD, this MACD indicator going red and below the 0 line, we ride it. At least I am. So have a good day and good trading. Make some serious money, some walking around money as we ride the trend up. Have a good day.